Come on. Setting it up. Okay, we are on YouTube. Oh, hold on. I can hear myself. All right. Um, I'll start recording.
Hello, welcome back to the Double D podcast. My name is Derek. This is my co-host, as always, Dalton. This is episode 14. We're going live here, where we bring you a couple episodes a week at least. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. We will be going live a little bit more often with games happening and some other stuff. So, hitting that bell really helps us and also gets you notified when we do go live. And you can hop in the chat and ask us questions. This episode, we're going to break down Purdue's 82 to 51 victory over Evansville last night. Dalton, how you been? How was your Mackey opening night experience?
It felt like home, dude, just like it always does. I mean, it was fantastic. The vibes were there. I think the paint crew could have been louder, to be honest.
Yep.
Um, Hold on. Sorry, I'm posting it to X right now that we're live on YouTube. Uh, I I mean it was a great night, honestly. Like there's not a bad seat in Mackey, and we were pretty high. But just being there and feeling the vibes was immaculate. The drive there was easy. The drive home was easy. I mean, just overall fan. I got to see my sister who goes to Purdue last night for a
Heck
minute.
yeah.
Um, just immaculate vibes.
Love to hear it.
How was yours, man? I know you love it as much as I do, so
Oh yeah. Mackey's always awesome. Opening night's always a special tradition. I try to go every year, but went with my son and my dad, and then one of my dad's buddies. We had a really good time. Me and my son sat in some pretty great seats, best seats, some of the best seats I've ever sat in there, dead center court, 13th row. It was really
rub it
awesome.
in, man.
Yeah,
Rub.
sorry. They were awesome though. It was really
It
good,
was.
fun to be there, fun to be in those seats, and we stuck around after it. My son wanted to try to get some autographs. Luckily, had an interview, so he came out, got my son got a card and his jersey signed. And then he got Lance Jones was out there afterwards, got his
Oh, heck
signature,
yeah.
got Hummel's signature, even Purdue Pete, and then he got Jack Benner right at the very last minute. So had a great
Wow.
time. I got some cool signatures. Did find out that Braden Smith never comes out and signs stuff after. Braden, if you're listening, please start doing that. I mean, that's one of the most beloved things about Zach Edey is he spent hours every night. I know not everybody has time like that, but there was only maybe 50 kids there, and all of them obviously were wanting Braden Fletcher TKR. Unfortunately, we were told by the ushers and other people that he never comes out and signs stuff. If he does, it's a very, very rare occasion. So, hoping he changes that here toward the end. Maybe he starts seeing the end of the tunnel and starts getting a little bit of that nostalgia. But still had an awesome time. Son loved it, obviously. Really, really was a beautiful opening night. Started off a little rough, honestly.
Yeah. Five
I
to
think
one.
a lot of people kind of freaking out there at the beginning, like what the heck's going on? Actually, what surprised me a lot was 80% of the people around me had no idea TKR where he was, why he wasn't playing. I caught it like an hour before the game in a Discord chat, but it was like very surprising to a lot of people. People were like, "Why isn't he starting? What's going on? What's happening?" He's out there in sweats, and we found out later he obviously got an injury last practice. From my understanding, he would have played if this were Alabama or somebody like that. Painter did say in the post game that Trey probably would not play Friday just as a precautionary thing. Why would he? We're playing a team that just lost by 70 to Michigan or whoever. So um, still pretty cool and had a great time. And I'm excited to get talking about the game and what we thought and what we saw.
We got young JMO and Andy in here.
Oh yeah.
JMO, what do you think of Lawyer's 30 bomb? Uh, what what is there to say about it? I mean, the guy went crazy.
Did
He
you hear
went
Painter's post game presser thing after?
I heard a clip of it.
Yeah, he basically said somebody said like everybody's either on the fence about Lawyer, they love him or they want him out, and he said, well, the people that want him out are stupid. Don't be friends with
Yeah.
those people. And I was
Yeah.
just sitting there like, well, 2 years ago I was one of those people, and
Yeah, I
I
mean,
my sole commitment this year has been I will not doubt Fletcher Loyer on this team.
Andy from Colorado. What's up, Andy? What
My
time is it
guy,
there? Is it 5 p.m.?
it's five
But
o'clock somewhere.
I mean, yeah, we can run through that real quick. Andy, Jameson, whoever's in here, we are going live again tomorrow night with a special guest. Should we announce that now or at the end?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get to it.
Yeah, I'll let you since you put in all the legwork. It's kind of your baby, so I'll
Yeah,
probably be sitting back most of the night tomorrow night. So,
if you listen to our previous few podcasts, I've had a goal to get Aaron Fine on this podcast. It's been a super big thing for me. I know everybody obviously is like, why Aaron Fine? Well, he's just one of those guys to me. He was an awesome Indiana player. He's a very charitable guy. He does stuff for the community. He's just a fun dude, and he finally agreed to come on. So he'll be on tomorrow at I believe 7:15 is when he'll join. We'll probably start a little earlier, just kind of get some things going and just kind of give a little backstory and stuff. But 7:15 tomorrow, turn on your notifications. We'll be doing an interview with Aaron Fine. If you have any questions you want to ask him, throw them in the chat, and
yeah.
we'll try to get a couple of those going. Um, Sorry, Andy, that your son has a drum lesson, but shoot us some questions that you want us to maybe ask him, and we'll try to get a couple in.
Yeah.
Obviously, he only has limited time, and he was going to come on tonight, but had a test he forgot about and has to do that. But we're excited to ask him about his first career points he got last night.
Did you say testy?
Testy, yeah, whatever. You get what I mean.
Excuse
But
me?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, pardon my French, but it is what it is. But yeah, we're really excited. It's gonna be fun, and hopefully that leads to us getting more people. I know he's friends with all those sophomores, so that's a big class for us. So if we can get some more of those guys on, you got to start somewhere,
Yeah.
and we're starting with the greatest player in Purdue history. So
Yeah.
sometimes you just hit the lottery on the first pick.
Crazy, man. I looked up his stats today. I had no idea how good this dude was in high school, you know.
Oh, exceptional.
He was a baller. I mean, he lost against Fishers in like what, semi-state or something?
Yeah.
I mean, that was the year Fishers I mean, they've lost 2 games in
Yeah.
2 years. So, shout out Garrett Weininger, my boy, doing big things. You're going to see that boy in college soon, so
Yeah, I
um
think Aaron Fine too, and he's a preferred walk on at Purdue, which isn't just
yeah.
a typical walk on. So there is, you see it on Twitter sometimes when he comes in games. People recognize like he's not your typical walk on. Like he is good enough to go play at like a Butler or Ball State. He's
Yeah.
at Purdue for a reason. We're going to try to figure out why that is. I assume he just loves Purdue. I think he was a Purdue kid, and just really excited to talk to him. So.
Yeah.
That'll be tomorrow. We'll probably talk to him for about 20 to 30 minutes and hopefully, find out some cool stuff, get some laughs and see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm ready for it, man, especially the laughs. Let's jump into the Evansville breakdown. Uh, just start us off with your overview. Give us your overarching thoughts, your 100-foot thoughts. What what are we doing well? What are we missing?
Yeah, obviously my first big takeaway from this game is, and this is going to be my theme this season, I think, because sometimes I get over analytical in this stuff, and honestly, a win's a win. We win the game by 31 points. It was a comfortable win. When we needed to turn it on, when it was kind of dragging, we did, and took it from a 7 point to a 20 point lead in about 10 seconds. It felt like. I just think that Purdue has gears and levels to what it can do and what it can be, and we haven't seen a game where we've needed to hit a gear. We'll see that against Alabama, I think. And at that point, we can see what this team's made of. But from a 1,000 foot view, I liked a lot of what we did, to be honest. Benter looked great, and we got to keep in mind we didn't have our leading scorer and guy that we go to 90% of the time. So that's obviously important. But I liked what I saw out of Clough and Jacobson for the most part. Outside of Jacobson missing some easy ones, that's going to happen. It's technically his first real college game this year, or one of his first college games ever.
Third,
And
third
yeah,
overall.
third, and one of those included a minute and a half. So
Yeah.
big thing was. between those two guys, you got 20 points and 18 rebounds. You'll take that out of your center spot every day of the week.
Yeah.
Especially if that happens when TKR is in there too, we'll be unstoppable. But loved what they did. Very quiet night out of CJ and Jakari offensively. Yet we still put up. If you go look at KenPom right now, we're number one offensive efficiency. I thought that was crazy with all these teams putting up 120 or whatever. But possession wise and efficiency wise, we were incredibly good.
Yeah.
Our offensive efficiency is almost 4 points higher than anybody on KenPom right now. After a game, we scored 82 points. You thought it wouldn't be that great, but we were extremely efficient. I mean, I think our effective field goal percentage was 56% because of how many threes we hit. We shoot 44% from three on high volume. Just a good night for a lot of guys that aren't going to get maybe as much time. Guys like Benter. We saw quite a bit of Liam Murphy. Like to see that. Those guys look comfortable. They looked ready. Um, Jack Benter is not 6'6". I can tell you that right now. I stood right next to him. He's 6'4" max. Um, but he plays bigger and he is a wider body than what I thought too. So
Yeah.
overarching thought though was just, man, good to be back, ready for this season. Every day now I'm watching college basketball, and there's nothing better. I've hit two big parlays in 2 days. Got another one going right now. All I need to do is have Indiana cover this by more than 18 points, and they will. Um, so I I'm just
Don't
excited to be
ever,
back, man.
do not ever bring that up on our podcast
Listen,
again,
I'll
dude.
only bet on Indiana against these
I
dog
will,
teams because they're going
I
to come
will,
out and win this by 40 and claim that they're actually back, and they're
I
not.
will straight up kick you out of here,
What
dude.
were what were your first thoughts or overreactions or underreactions or whatever you want to be?
I'm the overreaction king, dude.
Oh yeah.
Um, you give up. I love what we did. We look good. I'll start there. The non-production from Jakari and CJ not concerning right now. Concerning against good teams. Will need them to show up. Their defense was a game changer last night. Like they're gonna
Yeah.
if they're guarding you, you're gonna hate your life the whole night. And Evansville was big, man. And I mean their guard
Very big.
was 6'7". That I can't remember
The
his name,
German
but
kid.
the German kid and then the other kid that was handling some. Um, but they're like leeches, dude. Once they're locked onto you, they're not leaving. I do think, and this will come with time, I think DJ just he's Braden just needs to throw it up high to him every time. I don't
Yep.
think like I heard Bits talking about this today. Um, just yeah, he's not TKR. He's not a pocket pass guy.
No.
Throw it up, let him go get it. He's way more comfortable up there. Hardly anybody else can go up there with him. Um, Clough is going to be a problem for people
As he gets it figured out.
just because of his sheer physicality, dude. He just looks like he wants to hurt you down low. Like he's got that body. You're not gonna move him. I was really happy to see Liam Murphy. I think that guy just comes off the bench. We run two sets for him and we get two threes out of it, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, the
He's lightning in a
guy's
bottle.
he's clutch, man. Like, and you don't, how do you scout for that? You don't know when we're gonna put him in. You don't know who. Like, yeah, he's a nightmare to match up with. And then I thought Omer had a pretty good game defensively.
Yes.
I thought he kind of he's used to that pro style and being the only guy, which I get. But there were some moments where I'm like, bro, this is Purdue, pass the ball. Like
Yeah.
I don't need your one-on-one breakdown here. I need you to run the offense that PJ just told you to run. Like,
And actually, Benter's defense was exceptional.
oh yeah, he
For
was.
being an undersized four, I was like, wow, this guy's everywhere.
You guard TKR for
Yeah, yeah,
2
that's
years,
true.
dude, and
That's all he's been doing is banging with TKR
you'll
and
be a nightmare defensively too, man. I think we gotta fix the rebounding. I don't care if we're playing Evansville or freaking North Miami High School, dude. Can't give up 12 boards offensively.
20.
20? Was it
20. They
20?
had
Oh
20
yeah, it is.
offensive.
I see that now. 20 and 20. 40 and 40 was the boards, but that's possessions right there, man. You give Alabama 20 extra possessions, you lose.
Well, and that was the big takeaway for me on the rebounding. See, the lucky thing is kind of an anomaly. We gave up 20 offensive rebounds, and I think they didn't have hardly any offensive points off rebounds. They weren't scoring because they
Yeah.
shot, I don't know, some ridiculously low number from the field.
21 of 70.
Yeah, really. But to give that team 70 shots, that's my problem.
Yeah, that's
Um,
tough, bro.
most good teams are going to make you pay if you allow that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Painter talked about it a little after the game, and it's exactly what I was thinking. I said it first thing to my dad when we got done was, why is nobody on this team block out? It's like everybody turns and just jumps at the ball. Like
Yeah.
nobody's like if you remember Edie. Why
Put a
did Braden
body.
Braden got so many rebounds when Edie played? Because Edie would clear out everybody to the free throw line, and Braden would come in and grab it. We're not blocking out. We're turning and we're jumping.
Yep.
That's taught to you in elementary school that you have to box out because otherwise you're just a bad bounce away from them getting the rebound. If you
Yep.
block out, you seal, and then the ball's coming to you. If they want to get it, they got to go over your back.
Clear the area.
We had too much size to allow that to happen, so that was a huge problem.
Yeah, that Hughes kid is tough and they didn't have Turnbull. But I don't think it made any difference. But that's pretty much the only concerning thing I had from that game. Uh, yeah, I that's all I got for Evansville. I mean, not much to say. We went out and did what we were supposed to, kicked ass, and
Yeah, I think we got to hit a little bit on Fletcher.
oh
Had
yeah,
a 7 for 10, hits his 200th career three. The guy just looks massively more aggressive this year. I mean, he shoots 10 threes. We've been begging for Fletcher to shoot 10 threes a game for 3 years. It's
yeah,
exciting to see it happen because if he's putting up 10 a game, we're winning most games because he's hitting 5 or 6 of those. He's going to end up being, I think, the most effective 3-point shooter in the country this year. It's not even going to be close in my eyes. I need more of that. I need more of Lawyers shooting threes. He was pretty much a nothing everywhere else, but I think he's undervalued in the way that he knows this offense and this defense so well. He's almost coaching other guys. Hey, you need to no go here, here, here,
yeah.
here, here. You can kind of see him doing it out there. But man, that transition three he's got
His
now.
heat check was
Oh, he's
nasty.
pulling up a lot. I just watched them all right before this. They had like six of the seven were multiple feet behind the line.
Yeah,
And it was just awesome to see him do that. Benter's the same way. We just have two guys who will pull it from anywhere without any hesitation. And
Liam's
that's,
the same way.
oh, yeah, Liam definitely is
I
too.
mean, he's a quick trigger. Saluki, I am Saluki. What's up, dude? He said Braden's podcast is premiering tonight
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah.
Sleepers.
Sleepers it has partnered with Braden for a Running Point podcast. I'm excited for it. Don't really care anybody's thoughts on Sleepers when it comes to it because this is Braden's podcast. They're just helping him manage it and run it. They'll be on it too, but that was his choice. I mean, I've gotten the whole rundown from the Sleepers guys that it was his choice. He picked them. There's a lot of Purdue media not happy about it. To me, you're lost, guys. I mean, how many guys actually asked him? Probably not very
Yeah.
many.
Or be cooler, dude.
Yeah, or be somebody he likes to watch because you're
I
clearly not.
it's just I don't want to go there like but Sleeper like I'm not I'm not a fan. Like
Right.
I don't get along with Carter or Greg, but those guys are building a media empire. Like
Oh yeah.
I respect the shit out of it and I do watch more this year now that I'm not drinking and on X yelling at people now. Because I did, I used to get a little wild on there. And Greg, if you ever hear this, unblock me, dude. I'm not that guy anymore. So
Yeah, I mean they're in a big battle right now with Newbert and Rayfel, and it's like these Purdue media guys. It's a jealousy
I
thing. That's all it is. Like they want Braden and they don't have him now. Braden's locked in with them, and it is what it is. But I'm excited for it because it's going to be kind of his ideas. He's going to bring guests on, so we're going to see other
yeah.
players. I think it'll
I
be a cool insight to Purdue.
yeah, it's awesome. I'm excited for him. I hope it doesn't take away from the game. I hope he's still focused on what needs done this year. I really do. I think he's that crazy, but I think that it'll be an awesome podcast and something he can do, once he's moved forward and
But and
still
and
connect with Purdue fans.
yeah, and Greg and them did he specifically said that he was doing this, and his number one goal was to protect Braden in the sense of not letting him say anything that he shouldn't say, and
Right.
making sure this isn't distracting him from basketball. That's why they're helping, so they can
Good.
handle all the back end. All he's got to do is show up for an
PR.
hour
Yeah.
and talk
Great.
about whatever he wants to talk about. So I'm
Good,
excited for
man.
it.
I am happy that they got it. I will say that. I think some old gears need to change within the Purdue wheelhouse of reporting.
Yeah,
Um, that's all I'll say on that. I don't want to hate. I don't want to be rude or mean, but I don't know. Sometimes you got to spice it up, boys.
I agree. Yeah, with the Evansville game, I think that there's only so much you can say about these early games. I mean, they're going to be mostly blowouts. We get excited to see these guys. I think everybody has the same take. Benter looked awesome. The big guys finally looked competent together.
Yeah.
A lot of things look better now. I say that all with an asterisk because the guy who's no matter what is going to be in the game 30 to 35 minutes a game, TKR wasn't there. But that also may help us these first couple games to get these other guys more comfortable in the system, more comfortable with their role, get Oscar looking at the basket
Right.
because sometimes most of Oscar's points are going to come off rebounds, putbacks, or dump downs. They're not going to be true post ups. So this is going to get him more in that mindset of it's okay for you to score. Jameson, his podcast, Braden's, is called Running Point with Braden Smith. I don't know that it won't be out on YouTube yet. It might be on Sleepers Media once they do release it, but um, that's the name of it. But yeah, we can move on from Evansville. This isn't going to be a super
Blake.
long. What's
We
up?
got Blake.
Oh, Blake, my guy. Me and
I
Blake
heard
always talking the bits
I heard him
post
I
games.
heard he dropped a heavy stat on bits last I can't remember what it was about, but it was something to do with the Braden assist, I believe. So he
Oh yeah.
got mentioned in there.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Bits does this too, but we forgot to talk about Braden. 11 assists, one turnover. Didn't shoot it great. Had nine
Yeah.
shot attempts. If he makes two more, he has a double double, and we're all like, "Yeah, well, great, whatever." These early games, I don't think he really is gonna. He's gonna have a lot of assists. He could have easily had 14 or 15 here because DJ
Yeah.
missed a couple of bunnies.
Everybody
But
was missing layups, man.
yeah, early on it was pretty ugly. Hey Blake, we all steal from Cobra
Yeah,
Stats all the time.
we steal from everyone.
Yeah, Cobra
Like,
Stats is my go-to. Like I'll just tweet at him like, "Hey, I need this
yeah.
number," and he'll give it to me real quick.
That guy he's a Python genius, man. Like
Oh yeah,
to be able to
his
pull that
website's
data.
incredible.
Yeah. To
He's
pull
got
that
a
data is nuts.
he's got a tracker on there for Braden Smith that you can put in like per game, how many games, and it'll tell you like what he's got to average. Um, but yeah,
Oh
salute P.
yeah. Koa Pete, man.
Whew.
That him and Boozer, I'm telling you, dude. Whoa.
Just
This
Koa Pete's
freshman
nasty. This
class,
freshman class. I mean, you still got DeBonsa. You got the guy from Louisville,
insane, dude. Uh,
Nate Ament from
Amen.
he's
Tennessee.
Tennessee. He's a stud. Who's the guy from Texas Tech last night? I just saw it. Gosh dang it. He went absolutely nuts. Like 29 points, 14 rebounds, 8 assists, three
I didn't
steals, two
see it,
blocks.
man.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, Pete was just he was the main reason they beat Florida, dude. Just they said what? Florida has the best backcourt in the country.
Yeah,
Everybody
second.
was saying that,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
And
So I was
then
gonna say second best.
Pete just goes nuclear on him. I mean, he was snatching boards, throwing bodies on the ground. The dude should honestly be arrested for, attempted murder.
Man, that freaking one-handed dunk
Yeah.
was out of this world. I was like, whoa, didn't know big guy could get up like that.
Blake said Toppin is that guy from
No, this was a different guy.
talking,
I know who you're talking about topping, but this guy
not
was not.
Christian Anderson
Yes,
either.
Christian Anderson.
Yeah, he
He
went
went
nuclear.
berserk.
Oh, I mean, he's expected to be damn near All-American this year, so uh,
He put up a freaking, I think he had 25 in the first half.
yeah. We'll jump into Oakland real quick. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say on this team either. They are bigger. They are I mean they start at 5'11", 6'2", but their wing and their forward are decent sized.
Yeah,
Um
they have weird size. They're small at guard and small at center, but big in the middle. You
yeah,
know, they're like a bird, like a tenderloin. You know, you got a small bun and a gigantic piece of meat. Um,
ridiculous.
that's the old Indiana reference there. But yeah, I don't. Again, I just watched them get blown out by Michigan. Now, caveat: Michigan in the Michigan game, they did not have two of their starters. That
Yeah,
does
who
not
are
mean
they?
I didn't even honestly prep a lot for this because I
I
didn't.
I tried to look.
Yeah, I
I
don't know. I know that that's what I heard a couple places, and
yeah.
I don't think again this should be a game that Purdue dominates. I don't think we're going to have TKR again. So if you're a betting person, go ahead and bet the over on points for Fletcher Lawyer and any of the big guys you can get. Um, I don't think we're going to have him, but the big thing for this game is improve, and this is going to be the case. Now we have Alabama after this, so then it gets serious. But for this game, it's improve on the little things, rebounding. You know, I bet you Painter's thought is we let's not give up any offensive rebounds. Let's keep it under five. Our turnovers
Yeah.
have been good. A lot of our stats have been good. Um, I think you're going to see a boatload of Benter again, which is awesome.
Right.
I think a lot of people want to see that. I think we're going to see this could be a game where Braden goes for 20 plus. I really believe that. Um, Going for six in the first game, Braden is a psychopath, and he's going to want to be in that National Player of the Year race. He can't do that if he doesn't get his points average up. And not that that's the only thing he cares about, but it is there. And Painter cares about that too, regardless of what he says. So he is. I could see Braden going 20 and 12 in this game, no problem. I think it's going to be a game where you see CJ and Jakari do a little more. That seemed to be the biggest thing that we didn't have against Evansville. CJ and Jakari really were not aggressive offensively. Didn't need to be. When
Yeah,
Lawyer's
I
on a
don't
heater
think
like that,
I think he will be again. He loves Mackey. Starting five will be the same unless TKR plays. Yeah, I would say so. I don't think you see DJ start right now. I think we gotta get Clough acclimated ASAP. He looked a lot better, and his when he does get a board, like I heard this today, he goes back up with it. Like,
yeah.
good. Get fouled. Go into somebody. And that's DJ's problem. Wants to lean away, fall away. You're 7'4", bub. Go at them, at the rim, you
I see
know?
DJ as like the leaning tower of Pisa.
Yeah,
Like he's so tall that if any momentum low on him leans him back, and he
yep,
can't control it. But like what I've noticed, my biggest thing, if I could tell DJ something, if he's listening, maybe I'll message his dad on Twitter. I talked to him every once in a while.
yeah,
If I could tell him anything, it would be when you get a rebound, keep it up here.
yep,
He's getting rebounds, and he either is catching it or getting it down back down here, and it's just not conducive to who he is. He's 7'4". He could get a rebound up here. He probably is close enough that he could just dunk it.
yeah.
Like he's got to be a little quicker about that.
I'm
But
sure he's being coached up
oh
on it. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
Brantley is a genius, so
And
I'm
and
sure
they're still
Brantley's
learning.
like, yeah, Brantley's like, hey, like watch film of Edie for
Yeah.
now. Like I know he can shoot and stuff, but if he can develop that sky hook that Edie had, like the over the, I mean, just hang the
Yeah.
banner.
His interior game is pretty weak. He
Yeah,
does not
he's
have a lot of post moves. But he's a redshirt freshman who wasn't able to really play at all his redshirt year, even practice because he was injured. Not worried about him. I think by January, February, he's going to be a different version of himself. I think Clough will
gangster.
be too, just to be frank.
Yeah.
I think the 20 and 20 they about spit out in this game probably is something that we can have most of the season from that spot. They're good enough and they're diverse enough that you take Clough out, he's having a rough game, and you bring in a completely different version of a giant
Yeah.
center. Like you have literally like a bear and a gazelle that you can bring in, and both are going to be productive. And also right next to him, the best post scorer in America.
If
Um,
I think if DJ can develop a trail three, like where he's coming behind the play,
yeah,
like you know who's gonna find him. Braden has eyes everywhere. He's like one of those seraphim angels, dude. He just has eyes all over his. I mean, if we can get DJ to hit a few of those this year, I think it's game changing. Yeah, Blake said probably keep the same starting. Why not? I mean,
I
if you
agree,
come off
Blake.
the bench, it's like when Gillis came off the bench, you're
Well,
bringing
and
another
Blake brings up
monster off.
he brings up a super Painter point. Painter does not change a lineup if it's winning. He
Yeah.
just doesn't. If we lose a game, he's said it publicly many times. If we lose, then I'll change it. But if we win, why would I change it?
Yep.
Um,
As far as Oakland goes, four of their starters played over 33 minutes. They're not deep. I
they're not
mean,
deep.
bring those other two back, maybe.
They're
But
still
when
not
you
deep.
see guys go, you know, that many minutes, it's crazy. They do shoot relatively well from three. Um,
Yeah, but
I
there's
know
no Jack Golke walking through the door.
no, but I'm not worried about it. I really don't think there's much to cover on it.
Yeah, my
It's
biggest takeaway really is do the things we did poorly. I don't care how we shoot, to be honest. We're in Mackey, we'll shoot fine. Do the things that we struggled at in the last game, mostly rebounding. Everything else was pretty good.
mhm.
Um, and rebounding and get off to a better start. I hate slow starts. They will
Yeah.
destroy you against like if we were playing Alabama yesterday, that we could have been down 15 to 5 very quickly. And Alabama's not even the Alabama of old, but say we're playing in a Florida, Yukon, someone like that, they'd have us down in a hurry if we started off that way. And
You're talking 10, 12 points early. You're like down 2 to 12. You're clawing back the whole game. Saluki makes a good point. Pull the Burgess red shirt if we get in foul trouble or have an injury. I don't think we do it against Oakland, but it may happen against like an Auburn or something like that. I saw him warming up last night.
I don't know
The
that.
dude,
I think I disagree. I don't think. I think if those guys are in that much foul trouble, we just go small for 4 or 5 minutes and we're right back.
yeah,
If we get more than between two giant bigs, if we have 10 fouls and they in say 30, like they're just over, they're fouling too much and they shouldn't be in the game to begin with. Now, an injury, that's another story. I think
right.
he gets pulled off red shirt if one of them gets injured. I think that has to happen. It's just we don't have the depth at the five. We have it right now, but with one injury, we're back to not having it.
Did you see Burgess warming up last night?
Yeah.
He looks day and night.
Oh, completely different player than last year.
Oh my gosh. I'm excited, man. See him next year.
Oh, him. I think next year you get him with DJ. Think
Yeah.
about how big we'll be.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's
He's
6'10".
7 feet. I think he's 7 feet. I
Yeah.
standing next to other guys. He's big boy.
I don't there really is not much to say about Oakland, man.
Yeah,
Unless you have anything else to say on it.
I really don't. I mean, the only
If
thought
you
is,
know where to get some tickets under $100,
yeah,
please message me because that is I hate to be that guy, but that is freaking nuts, man.
yeah, for
It's like
Oakland.
these scalpers are just driving me insane, dude. I paid 80 for the game last night. I sat clear at the top. Um, and then the next day I see they're at 30. And that is really frustrating to me.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they do. They drive these prices up and then they dump them the day of the game. Like really, if you want the cheapest ticket would be to like start driving to West Lafayette,
Yeah,
get on SeatGeek when you arrive, buy a
yeah,
ticket,
right.
because at that point they're dumped. Now that only works for these games. When we get into the
Yeah.
Big Ten season, there'll be
Uh,
four tickets left, and
yeah.
they'll be $400 a piece. So, um, oh, look at Jameson out here changing his picture and stuff. Big Three will come out with a banger this year. I agree. The Big Threes are hopefully, hopefully we get to see them together here shortly. But
Yeah.
they're going to carry us through this season. Hopefully, it's a last hurrah for them. I mean, it's do or die. They got to show up. So uh, again, I
Blake
think you're right.
Blake waits till last minute too. I
Smart
I
guy.
was
Blake's a
checking.
smart guy.
I even used a VPN today to see if they were trying to play me because I'd already clicked on it. That's
Wow,
the
bro.
level of distrust I have for these
Dude,
ticket selling sites is like, I don't know, man. It
They
just,
are they're horrible.
it's like, why do you sell all these tickets and then try to bump the price? Like, just you're taking away from it, man.
They are. And like you said, honestly, for an opening night, I've been to quite a few. It wasn't crazy in there. Not like I expected it to be for the number one team in the country with all the
Yeah.
expectations. Now, again, we started slow. That always takes the life out of Mackey a little bit, but there was moments, but it just wasn't as great as I wanted
I
it to
think the
be.
highest I saw the decibel meter last night was around 111.
Yeah.
And that was when Fletcher hit
Yeah.
that
Heat
freaking
check.
the SpaceX rocket launch. That's what I mean.
It was impressive. Well, and I think like Big Ten games that I've been to, like it's that loud the second you walk in the door.
Right.
So maybe
That's
it's
what
just
I'm
early
expecting,
season.
man. I always expect that. Remember Alabama last year, dude?
Oh my God.
You could feel it. Like
Oh yeah. You
it
left
was a
that game and like if you were trying to go to sleep within 3 hours, no chance. It was just wah 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 wah.
yeah,
No.
crazy, man. We'll have more like that. I don't know. We got denied for media passes, so we're still
Hey,
paying, baby.
yeah, that was had to throw a shot at a dartboard there. Um, the
Oh,
Chris Foreman did not approve of
yeah,
us. But we'll
not
get there.
fun.
We will get there. Wait till he finds out Aaron Fine's coming on the show, dude.
Yeah,
It's
we're
gonna
gonna
change
have
everything.
Aaron put a word in for it. Oh, Blake didn't hear us when we were saying that.
Oh yeah,
Blake, we're having Aaron Fine on tomorrow night, so if you're bored, come on
yeah.
by.
7:15 Eastern
Come
time
hang
tomorrow.
out, man.
And if you have
Uh,
questions, throw them in the chat. And so yeah, I think that's about it for Oakland. Go win the game.
yep,
This should be a walk in the park. Enjoy the game if you're watching it. Just I like to pick. I like to make crazy weird bets. Like last night, I had Braden Smith 13 assists, Fletcher 15 points. Well, Fletcher had 18 in the first half, so I was just Braden Smith tracking assists, and DJ let me down. But I like to do fun stuff or even keep track of weird stuff. So
Fine
um,
is fun to watch. I am Saluki. Stop by tomorrow night, man. If you're bored, we're gonna be chatting it up with the boy.
the goat, the
Yeah, I
greatest,
mean,
greatest walk on in the history of Purdue.
guy got buckets last night,
I
so he's
shouldn't say
probably
that. That
riding.
was
He my sister saw him on campus today and asked him about it, and she said he was pretty excited. I thought she was lying, then she said something that proved it. I don't know. What is my distrust with people, dude? What like
yeah. It's just, dude, it's you're rooted in distrust. I mean,
I
it's
don't know. It's so bad, dude. That we're having double D's therapy session right now.
yeah.
I was like, she's lying, dude. And then she said, what did he said something about having a final tonight. And so I was like, oh, she couldn't have known that. Bobby Buckets has that crown forever.
That's true, Blake. That's true.
Oh,
I was
man.
actually thinking of the
Lose.
guy who was the dude? He ended up was it Grady Eifert? He was a walk-on
Eifert.
that became like
Yeah.
a very integral piece of that Elite 18.
It, yeah. Eifert was, he was a dog. First one on the
Oh,
floor.
yeah, he was I think his senior year he was technically the most efficient player in America.
Wouldn't
I, rem
surprise
I
me.
remember Painter saying that.
Man.
But we can we'll have that show tomorrow. Then we'll have some sort of recap. Hopefully right after the game. If we don't go to the game, it'll be right after the game Friday. If we do go to the game, it'll probably be Saturday. But um, and then we'll have a preview next week for Alabama, and we'll get into that. But do you want to hit a couple of these games that have happened already in the college basketball season? We're focused on Purdue, but also we love college basketball in general. So.
Yeah, let's go over some that have happened. Last night, Duke over Texas. Texas did not look that good. Um, I don't know did you watch it?
Yes, not every minute of it because I was
Right.
sweating a 12-team parlay. So I was watching some other bets or other games, but
Chill
I did
out,
watch a
bro.
lot of it. Cam Boozer did not play well at all and still finished with like 14 and 14 or something.
Right.
He's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Duke is um, Duke is good. Texas is a little better than I thought they were. They showed a little fight. Ended up losing pretty badly in the second half, but Isaiah Evans for Duke is very good. I mean, Duke is just they're a good team.
Sar is nasty. Cam Heidi, unimpressive. Love the kid. did what he did at Purdue, at
Oh,
Texas.
yeah, zeroed out. 0 points,
Yeah,
baby.
just same
Didn't
same
even shoot
guy.
it.
Yeah. Houston, I don't know. They only beat Lee. I don't know how good Lehigh is, but they only won by 18. I don't think it's concerning, but
No,
um,
but it really they lost the second half of that game. I don't care who was in the game. Your backup should be able to beat Lehigh.
yeah.
I mean, they lost the second half by 3 points. You're going to see this early on, and that's why I try to tell people not to freak out when Purdue has rough stretches early against these bad teams. That's why you play these bad teams the first two, so you can get that out of your system. Um, but yeah, not concerned with Houston. I am not a believer that they're as good as people think. There is a lot of talent in this country this year. They play in
Oh
a
yeah.
very difficult league. I don't think they're still definitely a Final Four
Oh, make
favorite.
a statement here, dude. Make a bold statement.
I don't
I would.
think, okay, my bold statement,
Oh,
I don't think Houston gets out of the Sweet 16. Um, I don't think they're as good. The guys they lost last year are being undervalued, and the freshmen that they picked up are being overvalued. I
somebody
think
clip this.
I think they're a good team. I don't think they are an elite team.
Somebody clip that right
Clip it.
now, please. Yeah,
And
do
caveat, I'm probably wrong.
it.
Yes,
Uh,
Saluki IU is currently playing. They're up by
yeah,
24 points with 8 minutes
they're
left.
balling on.
Playing
Yeah,
undefeated Alabama A&M.
they are balling though. They're
Ooh,
tough.
they're going
That
to be
dunk was nice.
IU is going to be better. They're not going to be great.
Yeah,
They're going to look great early because they have a cupcake schedule for a lot of it. Now they do have a couple good games, but um, the Big Ten is going to
UConn
be a gauntlet.
UConn 24-point win over New Haven Monday.
Yeah, ho hum.
Mm, Hurley is still a person.
Yeah, he's still coaching, so I still hate you.
Yeah, I mean, St. John's over Winnipeg put up a lot of points. They look huge.
Yeah, St. John's
They,
almost looks like you're playing a video game team.
yeah, freaking stacked NBA video game team, dude.
A lot of guys are down on like it's weird. You either think St. John's is a great team, one of the top in the country, or you think that they're one of the worst, like or that they shouldn't be anywhere near the top 10. There's like such a divide on them. I
They
think they're
uh
about perfect where they are. I think they're
they
a
sketch me
top
out,
10
dude.
team.
They sketch me out. Patino, he's always got cocaine on him. So they're hyped and they're ready to play.
Yeah.
So Michigan, Oakland win. BYU, Villanova. I mean, BYU is they're tough. I mean, Villanova not that great, but that DeBonta kid is nasty. Rob Wright is a nasty point guard. I mean,
Yeah, I think BYU is going to be a team that has some weird losses this year, but you don't want to play them in March.
yeah,
Like I
they'll
could see them losing to like a middle of the road team in their conference on a random Tuesday because they don't show up. But then I could see them being a 4 seed that beats a 1 seed in March Madness. So we'll see.
game of the week was the Florida game. Yeah, I mean that was
How
probably
was
the
that?
best game we've had so far, is what I am
Oh,
Saluki said.
100%. Remember we were on the podcast and that game was going on and we were talking about, man, Florida is unstoppable.
Balling.
And then after we said that, it feels like almost immediately Arizona's like, wait a
Yeah,
second, we're
no,
better than them. And they had the
that
Arizona had the lead by half. And I think when we said that, it was a 10-point game with like 6 minutes left in the first half.
yep,
Florida was up. It was kind of
ball.
crazy. But yeah, great
Louisville,
game. Those teams are both very good. And I'm buying the smoke everybody was selling on that Arizona is better than people are giving them credit for.
fair. I do not like Arizona. Tommy Lloyd makes me want to punch a wall just looking at him. Drywall is not safe when I'm looking at Tommy Lloyd. I will say that. Louisville blew out South Carolina State. I mean, it's hard to base anything off these games. It was a
Yeah.
60-point win. I mean, that's pretty impressive if you're playing a human that's breathing.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. 59 to
UCLA,
15 in the first half.
yeah, it's nuts. I mean, if you're playing somebody that literally made it to college and you're doing that to them, all
You
right.
see that women's game yesterday? It
No,
was
I did not.
72-0 before the other team scored.
Yeah, that's dude. I saw Julian Newman's dad is coaching a program and they lost like 15 to 92 or something.
Whew.
You know who Julian Newman is? He was that
Yeah.
dude that did all that dumb dribbling on.
Yep.
I mean, he's a great dribbler, but just hype train. UCLA only snuck by Eastern Washington by 6, man.
Yeah, watched a lot of this game. Donovan Dent's awesome. However, I don't know if UCLA is as good as people think.
Yeah.
The pieces aren't fitting great right now. They lack a little bit in from the interior standpoint. They just made a lot of mistakes that you wouldn't have expected out of a team that's ranked 12th that has all these expectations. But we'll see again. Early game, they ended up winning it. I take this and not to jump ahead, but like the Oregon game where they won on a buzzer beater last night. We're gonna get to the end of the year and nobody's gonna remember that. They won the game, but I don't think Oregon's very good, and especially until they get Shellstad back.
Elstad, yeah.
Him being out is absolutely killing them.
Nuts. We got Arkansas with a blowout of Southern. Like, I don't know anything. I know Arkansas is good. They also have some young cats that are balling.
Arkansas is better
A
than they're given
cuff.
credit for.
A cuff is nasty. Another freshman. Alabama over North Dakota did their thing. Phylon's nasty. Put up Phylon numbers. About 22 points, I think. Something like
Yeah,
he
eight
just
assists.
went
He was
off.
good.
Dickinson, a name that I do not enjoy saying. Fairleigh Dickinson goes down to Iowa State 88 to 50. Um, Illinois put up 113 points. What is with these Big Ten teams? Just
Illinois is good, and Illinois still doesn't have two of those international players that are going to play, Stojakovic and Petrovic. But that one dude they have, Mirkovic,
Mirka
he that guy
David.
is a stud.
Yeah, nasty 23-year-old
Illinois
freshman.
is dangerous.
He'll be 29 when he graduates.
Yeah,
Mercer gave Tennessee a run for their money, honestly. 61-76, but I thought at half like it was way closer in that game. Um, Tennessee, I don't think they're that good.
I think that their best players are freshmen, so it'll take them some time. But they're just one of those teams that's going to end up okay every year. They're going to get to a Sweet 16. Hope they don't play Purdue, and they're probably going to lose in the Elite Eight because they can't make a Final Four.
Yeah. Um, Kansas over Green Bay. Um,
Flory with a big game.
yeah, Flory
Local
Badinger,
Kokomo guy.
Smokemo. Yeah, I think you're right, Saluki. I think it is Purdue, Michigan, Illinois, and then
It's a big drop off. Michigan State didn't look very good.
yeah,
People are going to start saying IU is good after they win this game by 60. They're not. I don't
yeah. I
care what anybody
mean,
says.
Alabama A&M, dude. You might as well play, Westfield School of the Blind. It's at this point. So, Auburn. What
Dude, went to overtime.
is Bethune Cookman that good, or is Auburn not that good?
Auburn was, if you watch this game, it wasn't pretty.
I did not
Um,
get a chance to.
See you later, buddy. Jameson. Um,
Later,
Au-
dude.
Auburn's not great, and I think Cookman played well, but I just don't think Auburn's great. Now, not that's not to be said they don't have good players. They do, but they went through a coaching change. They lost one of the best players in program history, and Chad Baker Mazzara and a couple other. I mean, they lost a lot, so it's going to take them some time. I'm not saying they won't be good at some point, but right
Yeah.
now they're not good.
Zags handle business. Texas Southern by 50 points. Michigan State only won by 11 over Colgate. Wisconsin over Campbell by 32. That game was pretty close in the first
It
half for a little
was.
bit. It didn't matter. North Carolina also looks fairly tough. Um,
Yeah, all in all, almost every game ends the way you expect it to end. They did have that one crazy upset where that D2 school beat Boise State.
yeah.
That was wild because that D2 is the school wasn't even a good D2 school. And you just never see that. Like the D2 now also crazy about that. That does not count toward their March Madness resume. So
Oh,
it's not like a
really?
quad four loss. They don't get any
Like an
negative,
exhibition.
essentially, but it's a regular season game. So there's no negative outcome because if they
Do they get a
lose,
record loss for it?
they do get a record loss, but it like metrically, when they do metrics and they look at quads and all this stuff for the tournament, it doesn't matter. Now, that being said, Boise State, if they're losing to a D school, not making the tournament probably.
Yeah. Blake says no defense being played by AAMU. Big, not surprising. I
Yeah,
mean,
Wilkerson looks really good though. I will
him
say
and
that.
DeVries,
DeVries, Tucker DeVries.
he is a baller. I mean, dude is good. That's I went through the top 25. I
Yeah,
mean,
I think you covered it. What needed to be covered. I mean, Texas Tech obviously yesterday had a big win. Anderson looked nuts. 34 points, 7 rebounds, 11 assists. That's National Player of the Year stuff. Kentucky beat Nichols by 26, but Kentucky did not look very good. Only had 28 points at half.
yeah.
They got some issues they got to figure out, but I think they'll have no problem getting to them. And then today, there's really not a lot of good games going on. Tomorrow, not a lot of good games going on. We're in that early season stage where 80 to 90% of the games are junk. Um, and unfortunately, that's just the way it's going to be for a while. Rutgers picked up a win today. They won't have a lot of them this season, so good to see them get one early.
Enjoy that.
Enjoy it while you can. Um, Purdue Fort Wayne plays Ohio State, my alma mater, and on Friday. And
PFW, man.
dude, did you see the Ohio State U Indy score or Indiana, whatever they are now? Not U Indy. IUPUI now is IU South or IU Indianapolis. 113 to 101. Ohio State gave up
Uh,
100 points to the IU Indianapolis team.
Hey,
What?
no defense. Run and gun, baby.
That's absolutely wicked, dude. I'm just mind blown by it. And then really the only big games this week. You got Kansas, North Carolina on Friday. That's kind of a cool one. And then Saturday, there's some good ones. Alabama at St. John's. That'll be a pretty fun one. Arkansas, Michigan State will be a good one. So we finally are going to get Oklahoma, Gonzaga. We're going to get some good games coming up this weekend. So excited to see that. Um, but yeah, we're just happy the college basketball season's kicked off and we have more to talk about that we actually are interested in
Care
and
about.
care. Yeah, I didn't want to say care about, but
I
uh,
don't.
yeah, I know you have no
I'll
problem
say it.
speaking that shit, but
I will say it, dude. Something I give one crap about, dude, because football just wasn't it this year. I am stoked about the Colts, but Purdue football just crushed my soul once
yeah, how about
again.
the Colts just picked up both Sauce Gardner
Hey, that's what's up, dude.
and
Honestly,
they picked up another guy too. I can't remember who it was.
Ursay's daughter is impressive.
She's into it, man.
I mean, hey, good for her, man. Like, I'm not a hater. I don't see any other owners freaking wearing a headset and wearing a wristband,
She's
trying
like,
to
I got to
understand
figure
what
out what all this stuff means.
well, I mean, and look at the move she's made. We're just gonna screw these first round picks. We're getting Sauce Gardner because you know
Yeah, I
why?
know.
'Cause
Giving up two first rounders is kind of crazy,
yeah, but
but
are you building for now or tomorrow?
yeah, finally for now it seems.
Win now, baby. Yeah, got it. Can't trust Chat GPT, because it still thinks that Zachy plays for
Oh,
us.
I saw that the
Yeah.
other day. I did something in there and it said something about, I said, create a tweet about this. And it said something about Zach Edey's coming to take him down. I'm like, what? No, he's not.
Lance, it said something about Lance. Yeah, so if you guys use it, make sure you double check.
And if you
But
use
it's
Grok, tell it to just get more vulgar and eventually it will say the same thing every time. And I'm not going to say it on
don't do
air,
that, dude.
but it is
Don't do it.
hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, Grok gets nasty, bub.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much right. That's pretty much what we got. Appreciate
We'll
everybody who
be
listened.
we're getting a new streaming platform. Probably won't use it for a minute, but the podcast should start looking a little cooler. Give us a little time with that. So
Yep, and definitely if you're listening or sticking around or still sticking around, go check out tomorrow. Aaron Fine will be on at 7:15. we're excited for that. And feel free to DM us. Our names are listed here: Purdue B-Ball Guy Paints Painter on Twitter or X, and let us know if you have questions for them or anything else. And we appreciate anybody who is listening and who listens regularly. It means a lot. Saluki, um, Blake, Andy in Colorado. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you guys hopping on every chance you get, and tell your
The
friends. Try
fam.
to get us some more people. We're trying to grow this thing to a point where we can get some cooler guests and cooler stuff on here. So,
I just
um,
like having people to chat with, dude.
right, right,
Honestly, it's pretty cool. I don't know you guys, but now we're gonna get to know you and you'll get to know us. So pretty excited about that. Fellow Purdue fans. When I go to a game, I might talk to the guy next to me. Maybe I might say two words, but it's
right.
pretty cool to get to know some like-minded folk and hear your opinions as well. We're not we don't know everything, so obviously we're open to interpretations or whatever your thoughts are on things. So we love it. We appreciate you guys for real.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. So, thanks for joining, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow at 7:15. It's going to be a fun episode.
Boiler up.